up the Prairie issue, out every Tuesday. Hi guys, welcome to Hollywood Social. I'm Tori.
And I'm Connor.
And we're going to be bringing you the latest celebrity news. What do you have, Connor?
Well, you know the story about Lindsey Lohan and how she's constantly getting in trouble.
Oh my goodness, I watched her True Hollywood story and it gave me an anxiety attack. I was like,
I'm
never getting a parking ticket again, a speeding ticket.
I heard it got really bad reviews. Liz and Dick.
That makes me
that
so
movie,
sad.
It is so sad. But back to the news. What is going on is you know how she was recently heard for her jewelry theft case and she was put on probation, right? Mm-hmm. Well, now she's charged for 3 different misdemeanors, and she's going to see the same judge again that she saw at the previous trial, Judge Stephanie Sautner. I'm sorry.
They're like best friend status now. That's awesome.
I know, they see each other more than I think she probably sees anybody else.
So why wouldn't they just put her in jail?
I don't know. I think it's maybe the celebrity, kind of like the celebrity status.
Well, see, I think that, okay, Ms. Lohan, I love you, Parent Trap, that's my movie, but I think that they should actually use that as an example to not do it. You know, say she is a celebrity, she's in the limelight, and if you're going to do all this, then you need to be punished just like anybody else would.
Well, in fact, the judge said in the last hearing that she is to live her life in a more mature way and stop the nightclubbing and focus on her work. And then she replied, and then she said, okay. And obviously, Lindsey Lohan did not get that. It did not sink in for the 50 millionth time, as she is back in the exact same court, in the exact same position as we saw her in last time. So, we'll see what happens then, right?
I wish her the best of luck, because I really do think that she can act. Like Mean Girls, Parent Trap, those are good movies, right?
I mean, yeah, but then again, she did get in trouble for, providing false information to an officer and reckless driving. I mean, come on.
It's like the new thing with like Young Hollywood. It's not like, remember how it used to be everyone got DUIs, as bad as that sounds?
Yeah,
now it's like you can't drive. Like Amanda Bynes, Lindsey Lohan, like
they should stick to their drivers. They should stick to letting their drivers
seriously,
drive.
I could find someone to drive for me right now.
I would not mind not driving, you know?
Yeah, seriously.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways,
there's no help for that one.
What's up, Tori? What do you got for us now?
Well, on Monday, one very big thing happened. Do you know what that was?
On Monday, tell us.
Barack Obama got inaugurated for the second time.
Beyonce.
And Beyonce sang the national anthem. Well,
yes, sort of.
Sing it? Maybe what? Okay. What do you think about this?
Well, I think that she did a really great recording in the studio beforehand. Don't think it was quite live, though.
Well, see, here's what I heard. I heard that she did, in fact, the day before, go rehearse in the studio, which is normal, and she recorded it. Because when you sing live, it's like, what is it? Like, I'm not a singer. The sound, travels, and so it's like, there's a delay, so it's hard to hear your pitch, and you have the earpiece, and it's going to be loud.
And also, you have to consider the fact that it was really cold that day, and if you're singing, wouldn't it make your voice, be a little bit sharp or something?
Yeah.
I would think that would do that to your voice, so I mean.
So what I heard is that she recorded it, and then the day of, though, she really did sing it just for the people there, but if you're watching on TV, you heard the recording.
Yes, and then you see that little part at the end. Did you see that little part at the end where she was just kind of singing and it kind of she held out her long note and then her mouth wasn't exactly synced with what was going on that we were hearing. It was like the very last note or two.
And then she turned to Kelly Clarkson, who was singing later, and mouthed, "That was so hard." So
I'm sure it was.
It's hard to.
We all love Beyonce, though. We love Beyonce. Let's not forget that.
Well,
right?
It doesn't really change my opinion of her. It's Beyonce.
Yeah.
All single ladies. That's my girl.
Put a ring on it. Put
a ring on it. Okay, next story.
Well, you know how we were talking about Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
Remember we were talking about how Disney would take over Star Wars, and now George Lucas stepped down from his position in the Star Wars franchise as he also sold it. Well, we have a report that it is sort of official that J.J. Abrams will be taking the director's seat for this new position.
Who's J.J. Abrams? It sounds familiar.
He's the guy who he did movies like Star Trek. He produced Star Trek. And in fact, he is currently reviving that sci-fi famous movie Star Trek, and it's going to be called Star Trek Into the Darkness.
Oh.
And it's set to hit theaters May 17th.
Gotta go watch that one.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting. I think it would be pretty interesting to see. But the thing is that a lot of great directors were passed up for this position, such as Steven Spielberg and Matthew Vaughn, Brad Bird.
Didn't Steven Spielberg do the first Star Wars? Or not? I don't know.
No, it was George Lucas.
Oh, I don't. See how much I know about this? See, I'm a real sci-fi fan. Can't you tell? Okay, well that's cool. So they're still gonna go through with it though.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they're gonna go through with it, and the movie is set to hit theaters It's 2015. I'm sorry. It's set to hit theaters in 2015.
You're gonna be so old by then. That's like 2 years from now.
I know, we're not gonna look good on the camera anymore.
Oh, we're gonna be like old talking about that.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, you remember when we talked about Star Wars on our show?
On our first ever show in the good old days.
Yeah.
Well, here's my daily keeping up with the Kardashians news. Are you
Oh,
ready for
more
this?
Kardashians. We can't have a show without Kardashians, people.
Or Taylor Swift. It's gonna be one of the two guys, so just get used to it.
Taylor Swift or Kardashians with this girl right here. So let's hear it this week. What is Kim, Kourtney, Khloe, and now Kanye doing?
It's actually not about any of them.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Tell me.
It is about the youngest Kardashian, Kylie. Well, she's actually Kylie Jenner, because it's when, Kris Kardashian married Bruce Jenner. Yeah. So she's the youngest Kardashian, whatever. And she was seen holding hands with Justin Bieber.
I heard that was. Is there something about that though? I mean.
It wasn't really her.
Ah.
Okay, what had happened was this picture was on Instagram, and they had photoshopped a picture of Justin Bieber holding Selena's hand in the good old days, and they had put Kylie's body, and I guess she was another picture of her with her hand out, and just kind of cropped it in there. So Selena, Justin's still there for you. So please go back to him. It's been 2 weeks now.
No.
Come on, man. I get it, independent woman. I respect that.
Justin,
you guys are cute
don't
together.
go back. Don't go back. I disagree completely. Don't go back, Justin.
You're so cute together.
Go with the Jenner. You can keep up with Kardashians.
You want to be on Keep Up with Kardashians? I mean, I like the Kardashians. Don't get me wrong.
But hey, we almost got you there for a minute with that whole Justin Bieber and the youngest Kardashian holding hands. We almost got you.
We almost
thought
we
you were
know
gonna get
you
to
believed
see
it. We saw the tears well up
Justin
in your
Bieber and her on the show.
That was real disappointing when I read it wasn't true. Anyway, so that has been the Hollywood Social for this week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Oh, and I have a quick announcement really fast.
Go for it.
So here at WT we have a radio station, the one, 91.1, and this week I will be starting my specialty show called TMI, which is Tori and Martha's Intuition, which is going to be girl talk all the time. It's going to be Thursdays, 3 to 5. So please, if you are in your car, in your dorms, chilling, please tune in. Thursdays, 3 to 5.